Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's WIP and Chat. Hopefully, one of many more. My name is Tyler with Sparkle with Tyler, and tonight we are working on Spiritlands Castle from Moonbound Studio. If you are coming to work on your own WIP, welcome. I would love to know what you're working on. And if you're just here to hang out, welcome too. I know I have spent many hours watching other people's WIPs, and it's just welcome. You're more than welcome to be here. So I was kind of trying to think what I wanted to talk about tonight, and what I realized is I was really kind of sitting back while I was setting up and thinking about kind of the gratitude I've had for the patience that my family has exhibited with this hobby, and really the patience that they have exhibited while I have not been able to work on this hobby. With work last year, as things got really busy, and it kind of just led me down a rabbit hole of gratitude in general, and how it just kind of continued to lead me down this idea of adult friends, and how friendships change as we become adults, and interests change. It's not to get vulnerable in WIP chat number one, but it's an interesting concept because, when we're younger, first of all, you are around people all the time and it's easier to make friends, right? Just in my opinion. You're forced into a group of people because of school, and it's just, I think as kids, we're less rigid, excuse me, and our ideas about who we are, we're more flexible, our identities aren't as set, so it's just easier to make friends. And then as adults, we just have less opportunities a lot of the time to make friends. I'm going to move you a little bit. There we go. So I was just kind of thinking about how fortunate I've been to make adult friends, and I think once I turned 30, I stopped caring a lot about what people thought of me. I got around some really healthy people, and they helped me realize that the only person's opinion who really mattered was my own, and as long as I was in line with my values and I was good to people, that's really what mattered. And people who needed to filter themselves in and out of my life, they would. So I've been able to find adult friends that way for my interests and just being true to my values. But making adult friends is hard, and I don't always think that's something that people talk about. But in case you needed to hear this, first of all, you're worthy. And second of all, just know that this isn't a struggle that you may or may not be facing alone. There's so many articles out there about just this epidemic of loneliness, and it's a real thing. And I just, it takes effort to find friends and keep good friends. So I'm just to circle back, like, I'm so grateful for the friend group I have now. And I was at a movie night a couple of weeks ago for Memorial Day, and we were having this conversation about this topic. And I said to someone, she's like me, she's an anxious person, and she was talking about how she didn't know if her friends really valued her. That was just one of the things that brought up her anxiety that she worried about. And I said, look, I expect a couple things out of my friends. I said, one, I expect you to be a kind person. I said, if you're not kind, just leave now. Is it 2? I said, I expect if there is conflict of some kind, if I've hurt your feelings, if there's something where I don't align with your values and we need to talk, you'll tell me. That's the adult way to handle conflict. You know, if there's hurt feelings, you need to tell me. I can't correct something if you don't let me know. And if you don't communicate with me, then we're not in an adult relationship. And the other thing was just like, be true to yourself and treat yourself well. And also don't expect that we're going to be able to talk every day. It's okay, right? So the nature of adult relationships is that, especially the ones that I am in with my friends, we completely understand, and it is totally okay that we are going to have to put each other in each other's calendar, right? Like, it's not a diss, it's not a bad thing, and there are going to be weeks where I probably don't talk to you, and that's okay. It's just how life is, right? So I am really grateful that my friends understand that, and we can even talk about it in a good-natured way, because once I said it, she was like, oh, yeah, okay, that's totally reasonable. And it's just, I think it's good to have those conversations with friends in the same way that for our romantic partners, we should be able to, and we should be, we have these conversations with our romantic partners, right, about what we expect out of relationships. But we should also be having them about our friendships and our platonic relationships, right? Because if I can say to you, hey, like, it's okay that I don't talk to you for a few weeks, you know, drop me a line every 3 or 4 weeks so I know you're still okay, and that's the expectation, then I know that we're good, right? And if something happens where they reach out to me and say, hey, we're not good, then I know that too. So I wish more people did that. Platonic, relational, you know, non-platonic. It would be, I think, a better world. I think also people would feel more comfortable making adult friends. They wouldn't feel like they had to do the friendship dance as much, because there wouldn't be that awkward, what do you expect of me phase. And there wouldn't be that, the world would benefit from being more straightforward, right? So, I don't know, that's that. But in other parts of life, it is coming up to be concert season, so all those adult friends that I'm talking about, I will get to see soon. And I'm very, very grateful for that. I have a show that I'm going to go see on Friday. And then next week, I will be going to I'm taking myself on a date. And I will be going and watching my first stand-up comedy show that's at like a comedy club. So, kind of terrified of that because I've never been to a comedy club, and I swear to God, comedians can smell fear. So, I'm just hoping that they being the comedians, will not see me, not acknowledge me, not know that I'm there, and I can just go and enjoy it and hide in my little corner and get some good laughs and then go home. And it'll be a great night. So, big summer, because we have some other plans too. I have some work trips that my partner is allowed to essentially go on with me because we're driving, so that'll be nice. And then essentially after that it's going to be fall, and the year cycle starts all over for fiscal year and work year and all of that. So hard to believe that the year is in summer, Q3, and pretty soon it'll be Q4, and then in a blink of an eye, we'll be at Christmas, frankly. And I don't know how that happens. I really don't. I swear since 2020, time has no meaning. And I can close my eyes and it's been a week. There's literally days where I think it's Monday and it's Thursday, or vice versa. And a weekend will come and go, and I don't know how it happens. I don't know if it happens from being work from home and every day's a little bit the same, or if I have no idea what it is, but it's honestly, it kind of spooks me sometimes. But hopefully, by hopping on here and doing some WIP and chats and being more mindful about how I spend my time with others and the internet and all of that, I'll be able to essentially regain some of my time back. Because I don't know, we only get so much time, right? There's only so many hours in a day, there's only so many hours in our lives, and I feel like it would be nice to get some of that back. I feel like I've found some of those hours back. So, I don't know, does anyone have tips or tricks for that, about how to regain your time back from the time ninjas? I would love to know. Also, if anyone can figure out if that's a ghost or a castle, I would greatly appreciate if you could help me figure that out. For now, we're going to go with that's a castle or skyline or something, because I don't have my sticker in front of me. But trying to think what else is going on. We built a new closet a few weeks ago. We bought it in April, and then it was delivered in 16 boxes. And I have the last final pieces because I had to return a bunch of it and get different pieces. It didn't fully fit. The last few pieces are currently in my car, and I need to finish that hopefully this weekend. And then I should be able to regain pieces of my, our bedroom back and the office as well. Because right now the room that I'm in is kind of messy, I'm not gonna lie. So, we'll see. I think the theme of tonight, if I had to title, is, I don't know, we'll see. But flying by the seat of my pants is kind of the norm. Set lofty goals and see where it falls. The calling of ADHD. But I'm hoping that by the end of summer, we'll have the closet done. This office will be much more organized. My stash will be back into some kind of order. And then I can at least have one project done. I promised someone that I would have I'm trying to remember the project. I think it's flower buns. I told her I would complete flower buns for her by her birthday, and her birthday was in April, so not looking good. But that's the other project I really, really want to get done as soon as possible, and then I have 1, 2, 3, I think I have 4 other projects that are currently WIPs that really, really, really need to get done. So, big plans for the rest of the year. And I know I'm not going to get those 12 projects done, but if I could even just get all the current WIPs done, and that one Space Buns project, that would be huge, huge, huge. Because WIPs take up space, and just having all of those baggies and all of the, not trays, but all of my Tic Tac boxes set up in my drawers, that's taking up space. And it's also taking up space in my brain. As silly as that sounds, it's constantly in the back of my head that, oh, I need to finish that. Oh, I promised that. Oh, next year I want to do this for the fair, but I still have all this backlog of stuff. I can't start the other project I want to do, which is special delivery. I can't start that until I finish this, and I also, you'll see, I am only multi-placing these days, so I really have to work frequently on these projects in order to get them done, or they're not going to get done. I can work quickly on color blocking, even single placing, but I have to work on them, even if it's 10 minutes a day. So it'll get done, but it's not going to get done if I don't work on it. And I can even hear it in my voice now. Like, I'm disappointed in myself in some ways that I haven't finished more this year. Even though I know that there have been family emergencies, work's gotten in the way. And it's kind of, I don't know. I know I shouldn't be upset with myself. And I know other people aren't disappointed in me, but it's that lofty goals piece, right? So, as a side note, and kind of laugh at the side note, that is some of the worst checkerboarding I've ever done in my life. So, anyway, I'm probably going to wrap this up around 20 minutes today. And that way, I can get this nice checkerboarding kind of filled in. If there's anything that you want to talk about at the next WIP, please let me know. I would love to discuss something fun that's going on for you. Maybe the new DAC toolkits or those new mini kits. Those just came out today. So let me know. Could be really fun. Hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you're having a safe summer. Hope you're having lots of WIP progress, and I hope that you get all of the new releases that you want this Saturday. My name is Tyler with Sparkle with Tyler, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.